ever Big Mama Day for over 150 pregnant and expecting mothers, gifting presents from sponsors like Adidas, Dove, Stanley, and more. Now, I don't know if this is her trying to do some PR stunt. I don't know if this is a PR stunt for the Big Mama album. I guess it is because it is called Big Mama Day. And she's also giving away, clothes, Pampers, car seats, stuff like that. Cool. That's dope. That's great. But I hope the intention behind it is not to get some sales for your flop-ass album, okay? But if the intentions are genuine, I love this. This is great. And, mothers need support. Mothers do need to have that love. And every mother doesn't have millions of dollars or a famous BD rapper or, some crazy village. Some mothers are on their own and have been on their own for a long time and are only doing it by themselves and are doing things that are not too safe to get money, So hopefully this benefits some really good women out here. And I'm happy to see that Lotto is doing this. So congrats to Lotto and her team, okay? I know Lotto, pregnant ass, is not the only person doing this, okay? She cannot do this alone. So this is good. This is great to see, but we still not buying your album, sis. We still are not buying your album, boo. I know. You thought this was going to get you some sales? You thought we were going to go in our wallets and buy your album? No, we're still not going to buy it. Even the pregnant moms at your event are going to sit there, take the Pampers, and go home and change their baby's diapers and not turn on your music, okay? They may play like the intro and then turn it off after the baby starts crying. Okay, because the shit's still trash. Moving on to Chris Brown. Chris Brown, y'all, the industry is trying to kick him out. So Chris Brown has just received one of the lowest scores in Pitchfork history, earning a shocking 1.3 out of 10. Do y'all not know how low that is? That is the lowest of low. 1.3 out of 10 points. And Pitchfork is like the standard album critic review platform. And everybody's like, wait. The album can't be that bad. They said that it is Chris Brown's soulless, hit-chasing new album doesn't justify his return to the public eye. Soulless album? Damn. Is that what it is? Is it giving soulless? I wouldn't say that, but it does give very much redundant vibes, okay? But 1.3 out of 10 points, this is terrible. Y'all, this is awful. But I will say Chris Brown's quality has not been increasing. I will say that. The quality has not been an increase, but it's not as terrible as y'all want to make it seem like it is. It's not.
The issue that Chris Brown is always going to have with his music is that when you're a musical artist, your artistry grows. It's kind of linear to you growing as a person. You grow as a person, your artistry grows, your music grows, how you express yourself grows. The issue with Chris Brown is that he hasn't grown as a person since 2010, 2011, so his music stays there. Every song, every album has sounded the same since 2011 because he refuses to grow emotionally as a person. He is in a state of arrested development right now, so his music stays at the ground floor. The reason artists like Michael Jackson, Usher, Beyoncé, Adele, the reason that their music progresses over time, it gets better with every album, is because they're growing as people. He wants to remain a 20-year-old, and his music stays at 20 years old.
Hey, bitch, let's be messy. Let's talk about Chris Brown's newest album. And I'm gonna say right now, you want Chris Brown fans, you want his birds that get mad, they try to spaz on people for talking about him? Believe me now, you're not gonna like my opinion. This album was trash. He could've kept this. What the fuck was this? And I'm gonna just say this. Chris Brown, he's the sheen of music. He makes fast fashion music, because nothing he makes is memorable. Like, nothing has longevity. His first two albums, yeah, but his latest albums, nothing is memorable. Like, he makes hits. Like, them hits are cool for the era. But in a year or two, or even 5 years, you don't remember nothing from them albums. I'm sorry, he could've kept this. He needs to focus on quality over quantity, because we don't need an album with 27 songs. Let's just start there. And two, I listened to the music. It was so much autotune. That lead single sound like AI. Like, it sound like AI. It don't sound real. And then the features, Glow, Sexy, Young Boy, they should not have been on this album. I'm sorry, they should not have been on this album. If you keep talking about you gotta let it marinate or you gotta let it chill for a little minute, I did. I let it chilled, listened to it like 5+ times. All of it. And yeah, it didn't hit me. I'm sorry. He makes fast fashion music. And I don't understand how y'all compare this man to Beyoncé or even Michael Jackson. Because with Michael would make 100 songs for his albums. But he would pick like 9 or 10. And at least half of them bitches were hits. Half of them were number ones. And even with Beyonce, he would never be on Beyonce's level. Because Beyonce's shown artistic growth and it reflects in her sound. Like you can tell from each album, basically with Renaissance and Cowboy Carter, they sound completely different from each other. Like she's shown growth. Chris Brown, he stagnated. I'm sorry, that shit sounds exactly the same. It sounds like other work we heard before. Like on a few songs, you tell he tried to experiment a little bit, but he reverted back to what he always do. He don't really make R&B music. He make trap pop music.
Moving on to Tyler, the Riri fans are online. They are not having this at all. They're not, y'all. These pictures that have dropped, they are on Tyler's ass. They said, oh, you a copycat of Rihanna. You want to be Rihanna so bad. When did Tyler become a smoker now? Now she's smoking her pictures. Rihanna did that back in the day, the smoking aesthetic. The outfit, they're literally saying that she has copied Rihanna's outfit. What is going on? And no shade, it is giving copycat with this picture. But I feel like Tyler's team, they know what they're doing. Okay, they're trying to use this as PR for her new album, A-Pop. I mean, look at how much you all have been talking about her. Look at how much you all have been discussing her in terms of the Met Gala situation. Like, these people who are behind Tyler understand the leverage that you get by associating your brand with an A-lister, by a star. She's getting promo. If you don't know who Tyler is right now, you do know now. Because guess what? If you are famous, people who are on top, they understand that there's no such thing as bad promo or bad press. Because even if you have bad press, people are still knowing who you are and, being able to talk about you, which gets your name out there. So when you do drop a project or do drop something, people are going to play it just out of curiosity. People are going to play it just to see what you have to say. And that is what's going on now. Now, do I feel like Tyler wants beef with Rihanna? No, but unfortunately, all of this is making Rihanna not like her. All of this is making Rihanna hate her, okay? Or it's making Rihanna a bit annoyed. Because, like, damn, this girl is all up in my nachos, all up in my face. Like, you want to reheat my nachos so bad. What is going on? And I also do think that when it comes to Tyler, I don't think Tyler wants to be the next Rihanna. I think she wants to be the next Tyler, but I think Tyler is just very inspired by Ree. She just is inspired by Ree. And it's not a surprise. It's obvious. It is a well-known fact. But I wish that people would stop being so harsh on Tyler, because people need to understand Tyler is also her own person, and she's talented herself as well, you know. But these pictures are definitely giving Rihanna, and we're going to have to discuss that down below. Okay, we're going to have to discuss down below, what is this about? Like, let's clock this tea down below in the comment section, okay? Or maybe I don't care. You know, maybe some people don't care if they copy her. You know, maybe people say, well, you are an icon for a reason. You are meant to be copied because you are legendary. You know, I don't know. It's a whole conversation online about that. Let's discuss down below. Because you're no angel either, baby. Okay, it seems like the man who stole Beyonce's music ain't no angel, and now he's going to jail for 2 years. Damn. Okay, people said, oh, he's smiling like that because he heard Act 3 before us. Oh, okay. I guess people are gagging because they kind of mad. Now, I wonder if this situation has slowed down the Act 3 music process. I don't know. I wonder if it has something to do with that. I hope not, you know, I hope not. But I really do think it has something to do with it. I feel like after Beyonce gets stuff leaked, stolen, or her business aired out, she just scraps stuff. She just scraps it, or she just redoes it. And I can see Beyonce changing the entire genre of the Act 3 moment. You know, it's supposed to be rock, heavy metal, you know, punk, you know, all that emo shit. But I think she may do like gospel. You know, she may do a gospel. She may do some blues. She may do, you know, you just never know what she's gonna do. She may mess around and make her own genre. You know what I'm saying? She may make her own genre. And she may infuse all types of stuff in it, you know? But I do think that when it comes to Beyonce doing her third act, I don't know if it's coming this year no more. It probably won't. You know, it might come like, what, October, November-ish? You know, maybe like August, you know, type, September, October type beat. You know, you never know. But we're going to see with that, though. Beyonce, girl, where is the promo? Where is the single? I know the man is locked up now. Cool. But, baby, okay, the music has been retrieved. The man is in jail now. Sis, you can go about your day and keep making the same music and put it out. Don't try to change it up.
The man who stole Beyonce's unreleased music pleads guilty and gets 2 years in prison. It's the smirk for me. That's the smirk of a man who said, yeah, I did it, and I do it again. That man looks happy with himself. He said, I heard Act 3. I saw the visuals. That's how you smile on your mugshot when you heard Beyonce's Act 3 and you seen the visuals. He's like, yeah, I did it. He said, I want you to tell Giselle it was me. Look, I'm not victim blaming, but maybe Beyonce, if you released the visuals, if you gave us an interview, if you did promo, if you talked to us, and didn't only talk to us when it was time for us to buy tickets or buy the album or buy your shampoo or your little alcohol, maybe if you talked to us, niggas wouldn't feel the need to steal your shit. Just saying. Just saying. Be quite honest, if someone told me you can listen to Act 3 and see the visuals, but you want to spend 2 years in jail.
You are completely delusional.
I mean, shit, I'm 26. I'll be out by 28, girl. Shit. I respect it. I respect that he fessed up to it. It's like, yeah, I did it. I did it. And I do it again. The Lulu Hive is real strong. I love us for real.
I mean, if you're a bum with no job, no life, no kids, nothing going for yourself, no goals, yeah, go ahead and steal Beyonce's album and steal her visuals for 2 years in jail. I mean, you weren't doing shit anyway. That's great. But if you have an actual life and actual, you know, intentions with yourself, please don't do no dumb stuff like this. It's silly. It doesn't get you nowhere but in jail, and it's going to be on your record forever. Nobody's going to trust you, okay? Y'all over here clapping for this. This is embarrassing. This is not cute. Moving on to Carisha. Carisha is going to be giving away a Goyard bag. Yes. Carisha says that y'all been going crazy with the Spin That Challenge. So I'm going to be giving away a Goyard to the hardest video. Tag me in your Spin That Challenge videos. Let's freaking go. And then she puts it on TikTok. What are we gonna do with this song? The song is so bad. How can anybody do a challenge to it? Like, do we twerk to it? It's too slow to twerk to it. It's too, you know, boring for Get Ready With Me music. It's too lame to rap over it and do a remix. Like, what's the goal here? Like, like you just record yourself lip syncing and that's the challenge? No. Okay, pole dancing? Maybe. I can see pole dancing. Yeah, I can see that. But even then, it's too slow. And you sound a hot mess. I would fall off the damn pole if I had to dance to this shit. Like, I don't know what's going on with Carisha recently, but I want to shove a carrot down her throat just so she can be quiet. You know, I want to just shove a cucumber or a carrot or like a bouquet of roses just down her mouth. You know, like, girl, be quiet. I want to put a pacifier down that tube. You know what I'm saying? Got the nerve to do a damn Spin That Challenge. Spin what? Spin what, Carisha? Okay? Let's go ahead and get you in a writing camp. Let's go ahead and get you some ghostwriters. You know, let's get you Partisan Fontaine. Actually, no, Partisan Fontaine, he kind of fell off now. It's not 2018 no more. Cardi been flopping, no hits from her. Party don't work no more. We gotta get you a new ghostwriter. Okay, I can write. Oh, I can write for you. I can. Yes. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you a pamphlet, right? You're gonna have this whole little list, okay, of things to say. But first, you have to sign my contract. And the first thing is to do what? Retire. Move on to the baby. Move on to the baby. The highest charting rap song is going to be Pop That Thing, okay? The baby, as you know, he was flopping for years. The baby, he was low-key on the sidelines flopping, okay? He was getting crumbs, right? But now his song is low-key popping. They say he has the #1 rap song for the first time since 2020. They say the highest charting rap song is 26, and they're going crazy. But when it's the girlies and they get 7th, they're called flops. We're gonna have a talk soon about how y'all lower the bar for the men and raise that bar to the moon for the women. And no shade, I agree, no shade, I do agree. I do feel like a lot of times the women, they can chart like number 50, right? And it's like, oh, it's embarrassing, right? But if the men, they chart like 99, 100, or they don't chart at all, and nobody says anything. But that's because the men, I don't know how to explain it, but male stands, they don't really obsess over charts like that. But like the female-based, gay-based stands like that, they obsess over the charts more than the straight ones. I don't know why, and y'all may say I'm wrong, but let's be real. Versus a Lady Gaga fan or a Justin Timberlake fan, let's be real, the Gaga fans are going to be obsessed over charts more. You know, Nicki Minaj fans versus Eminem fans, Nicki fans are more, you know, chart interested more. You know, it's just how it works, you know. And plus, women are always more, like, placed under a certain microscope. Whether you're black, whether you are Asian, like, women are always placed to a higher standard. And it just is what it is. Ow, 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 ow. Moving on, y'all. Nicki Minaj is not happy right now. Okay, she has been blocking fans all day. Now, Nicki Minaj, as you all know, she she has made it very clear that she does not support people who are biting off of her, copying her, trying to be her. And she's made it very known, like, you're going to get blocked for promoting people on your fan pages who she does not like. Point blank, period. She has said this many times. Nicki Minaj has blocked fan pages, bar pages for promoting artists Trim, Sunshine Benzie, and discussing other rap girls. Okay, and people are like, oh my gosh, Nicki, I love you. Why did you do that to me? Because you're promoting other girls. That's why. All right? When you're trying to give these girls a lift up and they're biting Nicki's style, Nicki does not want to follow you and see that. And Nicki doesn't want that on her algorithm, so she's going to block you. And also, in my personal opinion, I think that people don't understand, but these girls are getting free promo just off of copying Nicki. They're getting free press, literally. And that's the sad part. But you all like to sit back and just clap and just smile because, oh my God, Nicki, it's just a song. No, not to her. That's her whole entire career. But it's cute, though, because it's just a little new rap girl. But when that new rap girl starts attacking Nicki, all of a sudden y'all gagged. But y'all be the same ones who prop up these new girls to think they're on Nicki Minaj's level. But when they start dissing Nicki and they start throwing shots at Nicki Minaj and stuff, all of a sudden everybody want to be all messy. Nah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, okay? But in my personal opinion, people are saying, oh, Nicki, it makes you look bitter. I mean, if you don't want to see something on your For You page or your Instagram algorithm or your Twitter page, that's your thoughts. That's your business. That's your choice. I don't think she looks bitter for not wanting to see certain content on her page. I mean, like, come on now. I got to stop that. Stop that narrative, okay? Even if it does make her feel threatened, you know, or whatever, which I know she doesn't feel like that. But I'm saying whatever the reason may be, if she wants to block them, it's her choice.
The bars are shaking, and right now the internet is shook about the drama going on between Nicki Minaj and the artist Trim. So Trim is a young new rapper that I've been hearing about for the past month or so. She's from South Carolina, and she has a voice that's very reminiscent of Nicki Minaj. Now, this is a young girl, so I'm sure that Nicki is one of her influences, just like Nicki's influence was Lil' Kim. You know, I came up at the time, you were a hot girl, there's a little sprinkle of you on me, totally understandable. Well, Trim is releasing a single at like 10 o'clock in 5 minutes, and Nicki Minaj unfollowed her and is blocking any page that supports Trim, even if they're her fan pages. There's a lot to the story, let's talk about it. Now, I don't know how this started, but the saxophones are getting a lot louder for Trim. So Nicki Minaj made an account said, Bart, I want to apologize for supporting Trim on this account. Bart can be used unwillingly to promote rap girls who are backed by labels who hate Nicki. At first, I didn't think it was that serious, but it's about respect, and I miss that. So I guess that Nicki Minaj is a follower of this page. She is somebody who is going to, you know, maybe on the back end, have conversations with her fans, you know, Nicki and her fans are like this. So if she's putting up ABB and saying we don't fool her, I think that's coming from the top. Now, Trim's new single, which she will be dropping something on tonight, is called Coconut Water. And it says Coconut Water. He said, Debbie, follow me orders. Okay, let's take a I treat a lot of like it's Shalana does. I out of that country, but I stay in Arizona. This is funny. Sorry, I let me laugh for real. But Nicki Minaj will block people. This is what happened now. It's 9 here. I'm sure she's in California time. So maybe she's been blocking people for the past couple hours. Now, this is my name, 5 of the bar. They're quoting themselves to the head bar, and she blocked them. So anything she sees Trim with her name, Nicki Minaj's block button. And I'm telling you, it's hot today. Even Trim, the actual artist, she blocked. She said this can't be real life. Several fans are saying help. And Trim fan page is just like, okay. Now, when I look at Trim stuff, it's a Barbie and everything, so she's definitely riding the wave of sounding like Nicki. And she's dropping tonight. So I'm like, what happened? If Nicki Minaj was supporting her and looking like she was a protege, what went wrong in the system to now she hates everybody in the block and Trim? I wonder.
Moving on, Nicki Minaj also posted this little TikTok video of her doing like the little quiet emoji, like little, you know, oh murder, you know what I'm saying, hand gesture, like, you know, shh, no telling. And everybody's saying, wait, we noticed that her ring is still on her finger. About a month ago, well, like not that long ago, like a few weeks ago, people were saying Nicki Minaj has divorced Kenneth Petty. But come to find out, no, baby, that's not true. She's still wearing her ring on her finger, okay? And I didn't really believe that rumor. I thought it was definitely like you know, the media trying to spin some stuff up, you know, if they try to spin it like a Beyblade. But I mean, nah. Moving on to Drake. Drake has surpassed Michael Jackson to become the artist with the most albums to spend over 10 years total on the Billboard 200 chart. He is now the first artist in history to have 3 albums reach the milestone. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same. And Views, okay? I love Views, but I do love Take Care even more. And Nothing Was the Same. This is his top 3. These are his top 3 albums. But wait, yeah, it is. Hold on, I got like, you know, sidetracked. I was gonna say Scorpion was like top 3, but nah. Let's keep Views on there, you know. You see how all these songs are, and no, I don't think that Drake and MJ are on the same level, because they're not on the same level at all, but I do think that Drake is very talented, but no. Fun fact, did y'all know that Drake has a song with Michael Jackson? It's called Don't Matter to Me. That song is so good. I love it. Like I play that song when I'm like slapping a bitch in her face. Like when I get mad, I play that song and I just start punching people in the face. Like I just love that song so much, like, cause nothing matters, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, Stephon Diggs, former chef, has spoke out. Yeah, she is not happy at all. She's low-key trying to clock Cardi B too. Sis, don't, you know, I get why you're dragging Cardi B in it, but let's be real. Stefan was the one who did the stuff to you, not Cardi B, okay? The beef is with Stefan, not Cardi. I know you want to be beefing with Cardi because you low-key mad that he is with Cardi and not you. That's why you're trying to come for Cardi B, but girl, Stefan Diggs, you need to keep the energy with him, okay? Because if it wasn't Cardi, it was going to be some other girl he was going to be with other than you.
I knew she wasn't about to let this go, y'all. I called it. Hey guys, it's your girl Gentry Hay, and I knew from the moment I saw Stefan Diggs and Cardi B at his Mother's Day event, just living it up, having a good time, regardless if they're together or not.
The way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant, will always be something I will never understand. The way he treated you in the delivery room, the way he treated you after the baby, the same person that abused you, abused me. And our text messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you.
Girl, we don't want to see no more text messages. We just want you to keep those in your heart, in your soul, wherever you need to keep them for yourself. But
Yeah, we know how bad Cardi B got treated, okay? We see it. We know. We know she gets abused by Stefan Diggs verbally. We know she doesn't get respected. Cardi B is exactly where she wants to be at, okay? So the chef coming out trying to, address Cardi, girl, we know. And I also feel like when it comes down to how Stefan Diggs treats Cardi B, it's only going to get worse from here on out. So if she wants to deal with this man, if she wants to wake up one day and find all her clothes burnt up, find her car got, like knives in her tires, if that's what she wants to be with, let her be with that. Because no shade, it is what it is. Moving on to Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah will be joining The Voice as a coach for season 30. I don't want her on here. Okay, when the last time we heard Queen Latifah on the radio? And you want me to put her on The Voice coaching? No. Okay, no. Maybe if it was like the acting show, okay, cool, I can see that. She's, kind of surpassed her music career by a lot with her acting career. I don't want her on The Voice, sis. Okay,